Okay, Warframe stuff.
Orders
Might
remind
notice.
the operator to take time for
Might notice.
themselves. Yes,
I
it creates
added a
diamonds,
thing
yes, but it also creates rubble.
for comedic effect. We have Warhammer 40k. I want to say Blood Angels reading White Dwarf, which is the Warhammer magazine, because yes, they have one. And I believe Frank Gallagher just making a face, or the actor. Barrow Keteer is here, as he calls it, or Barrow Keteer. That's easier. I checked his shop earlier, grabbed, said fucking yesterday, literally, that because I had need of prime continuity at some point and would need a second umbral fiber for it. We good, OBS? You happy enough? Okay. But I said I was guaranteed that prime continuity would be in Katir's shop. Sure enough, it is. I will go double check him in a minute, but I gained 5% at the cost of 1 more energy because it's a slotted thing, so I can go up 2 levels. So to get it to 30%, it would have been the same cost as to have it at 35, and those not an issue in this regard. Painfully, it does mean I'm going to need to form a 2 of these to max this, and all 3, but, or, well, that is assuming I can do that. I'll probably max out, I might max out Umbral Vitality first. Wait, how much do I have? 35k? Okay. I don't care about that notice. But, yeah, it's a pain. I think it's another week or so. Apparently January 6th, there is supposed to be the next day that they have one in Umbral Forma. Where is it? I know server 69 is up. No, it isn't. I'm impressed. It's not likely to be up now. They're at 92 or something. Because funny number, I think there's almost always a server 69 up. It can be like 5 servers and server 69 will be up. But yeah. Katir has actually a fair bit of decent stuff, so you know, I'll take it. It's I think my plan, I was still waiting for Dave to get on. He should be on at some point. I just want his input on some of the stuff.
May I extend an invitation to you?
This you'd be
My
stupid to
latest
buy from
collection
Katir.
of choice items from the Void is now
I
available
think.
for viewing.
Pretty sure. I don't think I've ever bought this from Katir. I don't think I've ever had it gifted to me. It is a drop. Going to double check that. Volcanic Edge. Dual status. Cannot be obtained from transmutation. Yes, you get it from spy missions on Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and Phobos. Specific ones, but why in the hell would you pay 300 ducats, which, granted, isn't the be-all, end-all, but that's the going rate for Prime mods. You know? These are 50 more, and these are exclusive to Katir. Why the hell is this here for 150,000 credits, which, you know, is comparable, and 50 ducats less when you can just do spy, like low-level spies. They were like level 20 spies. It makes no sense to do this over anything else. Prime Morphic Transfer, I'll probably get this because, although I don't tend to use my Arcwing abilities, just because I never actually figured out what they do, that could be useful. Thrown melee. On melee, 100% status and crit chance for second weapon for seconds. I don't like anything that's time-based. I hate the idea, because in my head it's like, well, I'll be constantly pushing to never meet that timer. This is not bad. You got a Grattler. I don't know, this isn't the Kuva Grattler, this is the regular Grattler.
Until next time.
If I have extra ducats, I'll probably grab this. Whatever Arcwing that is, it's nice. It's nice. Capacity cost. What the hell is a capacity cost? Katir presence for 1,000,000 creds. If towards the end of Katir being here I have that much spare, I might, just because I feel like that would be one I could use. Just to emphasize judgment. This one's always here. Obviously at some point pick it up, but not urgent. This one I think rotates. Same with all of these. I think they're a bit hit or miss, but they do come around fair often. Same with that, which, I mean, I don't want to be a fucking unicorn. This I haven't seen. Ooh, this is nice. That's a nice glyph. Honestly, I would consider getting both of these if I have the spare. This is really cool. I would love to have this IRL as a high quality poster. In-game, not so interested. Not at that price for right now. This could be very effective. For, say, the Grattler. Like, I have a Kuva Grattler that's got a good damage output. Mousalon, this would be good. Even the Imperator, this would be decent. I'm not a big fan. I think Dave runs this skin on his. Ooh, she'd be cheeked up. Again, if you're going for 100%ing, there's a lot of this. I don't like this. If it was one flowing cape, maybe. I don't like the two-prong. Some people probably love it. It's just personal preference. It looks like they basically took most of Kassir's shop and put it up. This maybe, because the Veritux is the basic melee. And that's not bad. I think I've done... I know I did the basic Gorgon. I want to say I might have done the other Gorgon. Is this not a skin? Is this a gun? Oh, no, this is just a full-blown gun. Okay, so all of these you'd have to do at some point. Not particularly urgent. What the hell is this? Kicking and hitting? No? I don't know. Arrows, these are just a cosmetic. They don't actually affect any game stuff. It looks like they basically took 90% of Katir's shop and threw it up, like, specifically for cosmetics. Which I'm not complaining about. It gives me a really great idea as to what all Katir has. But not high on my list. Well, I mean, the effect is cool. With it, like, fading away. I don't think... Oh. I mean, that might just be an across-the-board thing. I don't know. Oh, this I might go for. I might get this. I like having options with this. I would like to get other things at some point, but... really don't care enough about armor, and I wouldn't do that to my dog's face. I'm sorry. It's just wrong. And then we get into the mods. See, primed regen, yes, this is very useless in a lot of circumstances, and not a lot of people use it. 100%ing, it's important. But this shouldn't be the same ducat value. Cred value almost doesn't matter when it comes to stuff like this, but it shouldn't be the same ducat value. Because those can be a pain to get. It shouldn't be the same value. Like, look at this, should not be the same value as this, because this you can only get here. And I'm not saying increase these prices, I'm saying take this, get rid of it in Katir's shop. There's no reason for it to be there. This is worth grabbing. I probably will, because extra crit chance at that level is very good. I don't remember if I have another mod. I want to say I have a mod that gives me plus 220%, but it comes with the debuff. This doesn't. This is just a straight bonus. This wouldn't be bad to have. I don't really care too much. Primed quick draw. Yeah, I'll grab it. It's gonna have very limited options, but it could be fun in something goofy. You know, as I said, I bought my prime continuity. The basic continuity goes up to 30%. This goes up to 55%. I called that this would be in. I already have a primed redirection just because it came up in the shop. But yeah, we will. Now, something I like to do is I like to open a notepad. I got a thing, a tab in Notepad, because it does tabs now. That's how they do it. And it's just labeled Barrow Keetier. And it is, exactly as it sounds, just me prepping for Keetier. If there's a list of stuff that I want to get, I'll rank them, so to speak, and first off the list, just go through, nail them all. This I'll do the math on to figure out what I currently have, what my value is that I have in relics, the number of ducats that I need, the number of creds that I need, should that be an issue. It shouldn't be in this case, unless I want the Keetier stance, but... So, I'm thinking out of the gate, primed pistol gambit. Move the tab down. Probably shrink that down a little bit, actually. See all my chats and crap. So, yeah. Out of the gate, I'm thinking Prime Pistol Gambit. Expensive though it is good. 180 plus 187% crit chance is a good thing to have. It is 400 ducats, which reflects that, because it you know, if you don't want to have a debuff or you want to have this, I'm sure there's a reason to pick Prime Pistol Gambit over certain other mods. This is a really good option. $400 ducats. 220,000 friends. Next up, oh, Prime Flow. That's actually a higher priority. Because if you ever need a frame that desperately needs more energy, you got that. Then I'm thinking Prime Slip Mag. Prime Slip Mag has a lot less application. If a gun is lacking in ammo, it's usually not entirely dependent on just the gun lacking ammo. Sometimes it goes through a crap ton of ammo. If that's the case, you gain a lot more advantage from this, because if it has a lot of ammo, it just burns through it that fast, plus 55% makes a major difference. Say you have something like my planks, I'll gain an extra 5 shots, and I'm not sure if that is that might actually be really freaking good. I need to do some testing on that, and I'll use the basic one, because this one's expensive. But that might make this a priority one, because I just had the thought, my secondary fire mode with that, hang on, my brain needs to focus on typing. 200. Creds. Just my thought process for it is, and I don't know that it works like this. Like I said, I'd have to test it. It is something you obviously want anyway. But my thought process for it is, if that secondary fire mode, it clears my mag right now. Now, if it's limited to 10 shots, this has a little extra use other than I could shoot it a couple more times, which is decent. However, if adding the extra 5 or 6 rounds, depending how it rounds it, likely rounding up, so 6, gives it another like 50% on that shot, that would be really good. I'm not super concerned with that. I got Prime Pistol, Blow Pistol, Slip Mag, Tactical Pump is lower on the list. Much lower. I am noticing a lot of these are pistol mods. This is decent, but you have to have a blast radius weapon with radial attacks. I don't know. I have gotten confused before by that. I've never looked into it too much. That could be a really great mod for my Ignis Wraith. I don't know. But I think at the moment primed heated charge is higher. Not by much, but by a little. And primed Firestorm. I don't have the basic Firestorm either. Basically, if it's a primed mod, it's worth grabbing if you have the ducats spare. Because waiting for it to come around in a rotation again, like that's... You might as well burn up some of your ducats whenever you can, because on stuff like this, because waiting for it to come around, if you did want it, or you need it, or whatever, like it hasn't been a major problem for me until now, because I haven't actually been putting effort into anything. And by effort, I mean putting a ton of forma in, putting in higher level mods, trying to get the best that I can out of a specific weapon, or in this case, frame, because with Nova, I kind of did it with the Akvasto Prime, and it was decent. I've kind of done it with the Tenant Plinks, but also not too much. You know, I'll put 2, maybe 3 Forma into them, and then they get doing, you know, 5,000-6,000 damage a shot minimum, or in the Plynx's case, you know, it could be better part of 50,000 on a chance. I'm not putting a ton of extra into that. It's just, I didn't need to. I am moving in more now, though, to content like Steel Path, where stuff like that matters. Your damage output, you know, if I know I've seen as high as literal millions of damage. I think I've seen, like, there's either 1 or 10 million damage on one shot before. And, like, I was getting boosted out the ass. Like, I had a 600% damage booster, because I was in proximity to, I think it was a Mirage. That type of stuff, it's very rare that I can pull something like that off. I've only done that once, but there is the potential to do that more consistently. I've also been taking a lot more advantage with crit. I didn't originally. This is a very low priority one, actually, because the basic one is more than good enough. This is if you have extra space and you feel like it. Don't get me wrong, 55-meter loot radar is great, 33-meter enemy radar is awesome. It puts them up in your little mini-map. Really useful. But also not. You know, the basic one is good enough. Did I get Prime Slip Mag? Yeah. I see some potential in here, around in here. I'm looking at it. No, I'm looking at upwards of 2,000. I'm staring down quite a tall ask at the moment. But basically, when Katir shows up, it's 2 days of relics for everybody. It's just like, yeah, you go balls to the wall with the relics, because if you want them, they're likely to show up once a year, maybe. Certain mods I don't even think show up that often. I think I am down to where I can start focusing some of the easier stuff. Like I said, I did get this one. I bought it immediately when I checked it earlier today, just because it was like, I don't really want to screw with that. I want to have that, be able to continue working on Nova without having to factor waiting for this in the chance that I accidentally don't buy it and miss it. Because then I guarantee you it'll be at least 6 months to a year before that'll come back in. Did I get Prime? No, I didn't get Prime Quick Draw yet. And I already have this, I already have this. The only ones left are that one, yeah. This one's fairly useless in my application. This one technically could be useful, but I don't tend to rely on companions at all for stuff like that. That I already have, so yeah, I think it's just Prime Tac Pump. And that would be 300 ducats and 140 creds. Okay. Now I'm just gonna flip through, let's say, Prisma Skin. This one I might actually get before. I'm gonna put this before, say. Firestorm. Honestly, I would put this before Prime Slip Mag. For me, because I like having these cosmetics. It's not horrifically expensive. Again, cred-wise, I'm not super worried. I would love to get some of these other ones. Like, the thing is, you get like a cool moving aura and stuff, and it just looks cool. I would like to get this stuff because I do actually really like them. I'm just very hesitant to do it right now. What is this though? Very low crit chance. Barely decent status chance. Duplex trigger. Yeah, this thing is... I'm not getting this right now. It's not. If it was a high crit, I would go for it because I wouldn't mind another revolver that way. Problem is, it has a decent fire rate and a fairly quick reload. But the low crit chance is just not good. Low crit chance multiplier is just not good. The relatively low status chance isn't great. These matter very little, but they're not going to produce anything amazing. Reload from end, yeah. 0 punch through. Now the radial attack's a little bit better, but I'm not sure what it means by radial. I don't know. I don't think this is worth it. That's definitely not worth it. I wouldn't use them even. Most of these are things that I will eventually use. In fact, all of them are. It's just not things particularly high on my list. Is this a bow? Yeah, it is. It's a very weird and, in my opinion, somewhat poorly designed bow. Decent crit chance on a charge shot, though. 50% is good. Crit multiplier is decent. Impact is very poor. I would consider this. Built-in blast and cold is good, because I can increase their chances. Oh, damage fall off though. That's not good. I think this is an energy weapon, which is why it's like that. That stuff cycles through up here, so I'm not too worried about it. The Thrax Sigil I actually wouldn't mind getting. It looks relatively decent. I don't tend to use sigils. I don't think most people do. But and I think I've about rounded out what I'm looking for out of here. So starting from the top, 350 plus 400 for hit. Plus 120. Oh no. So we're at 870 just to get to where I can get the Prisma skin for my Lizzie, my Orbiter. And then override value of that. 220 plus 150 equals 480. The creds, like I said, are not going to be the major issue. Second half is where things get bad. And this is more excess, but I don't like that we're already over 9, already almost at 1,000. So we're at 2,030 for the second half. And how many millions of credits? $1.1 million credits. Right? I'm gonna go over a little bit so I can actually see. 1,000. No. 1,110,000 credits in the second half. What we'll need. That's going to be horrifically high price tags. $2,900 ducats. Almost $3,000 in ducats. And the less painful to swallow. $1,590,000 creds. So I can't actually afford. I can afford the creds to get the Katir stance. I can get Katir presence if I want. Which with the right frame, like Excalibur or Cyto 9 doing this would be pretty cool. But yeah, by my math, that ain't cheap. 2,900 ducats. And bear in mind, I already spent 300 ducats, 350 ducats. So my total would have been 3,250, 3,250 ducats, and 1.69 million credits, or almost 1.7 million credits, to get everything that I want. And that is factoring in almost all of the Prime mods, which is the bulk of that. That's factoring in this, which is a big chunk of that, because I did a little bit of math earlier. I can afford to get the first 3 items on this list, technically 4 counting this, which are the important mods and this skin, because I would like to have this skin. I should actually tinker with an orbiter. It's due for an update. That's really expensive. That's a lot. I'm gonna add in the Katir presence as a just separate thing in here. Because it's like, I don't want to count that as part of my mass. That's not great. That's not. Also, this is an absolute scam. If you desperately need it, sure, you can ask for temp boosters that aren't 3 days, that are a little bit better. This will double, which is great, but I'm pretty sure I can get for like 2.5, 3 hours that same thing. So it's not 3 days. You just have to ask the right people for it. I've seen people ask for it in chat and stuff before. Yeah, see, affinity, resource chance. Why is he so stacked? Because he's Barrow. Yeah. Thank you, Warframe, for being a little messed up. Makes me feel right at home. Yeah. Oh, did I get primed morphic transfer on that list? I didn't, did I? The plot thickens and the price goes up. I'm just gonna manually do this math quickly. Be 3250. Be 650. No, 640. 640, 740. Ah, yes. The 3,500 credits I actually needed.
Next time I'll have something you'll want.
Now we get into the
sure
other
of
part of the Mac. Now, I need to keep this because I am actually planning on using it. I want to get the Aclax, so I can't actually get rid of that. That I can... Basically, most of the rest of this is going to have to go. I won't get rid of any Lex Prime parts because I might need them. $975. I have at a max 975 technically, plus a little bit of extra. Currently have. We'll call it a 975 ducats. Or well, no. Currently have 20 ducats plus 975 value. Ducats value. That's expensive. So yeah, gonna be running relics. Well, actually, no, I think, well, you know what? I think I am gonna wait for Dave to come on. I haven't heard anything from him, so I'm going to assume he's fairly busy today. He's usually on Friday. He's usually on before now. It's a Friday. I don't know. He might have stuff going on. see if I wind up on with him tomorrow. Barrow leaves like Sunday morning. I want to run past him the first 2 items just to make sure Primed Flow and Prime Pistol get delivered. They seem like good mods to get, not necessarily for Nova. What was it? Primed Firestorm?
Ready
I'm wondering
for
about
action.
this. Whether it counts as a radial. And then this does have a radial. But it's not. I don't know what the hell the radial is. It doesn't explain what a radial attack is. But this charged shot, it doesn't explain it, but currently it takes the entire 10 rounds in the mag and clears it. All 10 rounds go out for it. I would need to throw. I'd probably take. I'd need to take off something that's not going to affect everything. Affects damage. Nope, this does too. Because this is my crit chance. Plus 30%, 4+, you can get 60 at a cost of reload speed. Wait, reload speed? Oh, no, you do reload. This is where I desperately wish I could have that extra slot, because that's not an X-list mod. No, this is just total. I don't think this is magazine ammo. No. Which for this gun does not matter. Again, it's something I'd have to ask Dave about. Unfortunately, it's very hard to gauge with this. Unless the damage would go. If I were to... I can max a slip mag, that's no problem. It's dirt cheap. If I were to max a slip mag though, and say take this off, okay? So, damage wise, base damage we lose 700. Charged shot we lose 1,000. But if I put this back in, it doesn't affect the charged shot, and we have 13 rounds in it, so I don't think that's how it works. Of course, in practicality, it could still work differently, but it would almost be worth doing in realism, but realism? No, in practice. But I just don't want to have to tinker with it and all that bullshit. Yeah, Barrow. 3 Forma, not worth. There's a capture up. So, I think, painful as it is, I may throw. Well, I am planning on doing it, so I will. I'm gonna throw an Umbral Forma into Nova, painful as this
Did
is
they adapt
to do,
to my humor?
in hopes to get a little bit more leeway. Not so much for this. As it stands, this is equivalent or better, slightly better than what I had in it. I want to get these 3 up because these 3 are great. And then probably this because the ability strength is really good. Unless does duration affect? That affects. Yeah, no, maybe duration is better then. Because it's that, and I think it's. Is it radius on this? No, I don't think it's radius. Oh, it is definitely Raiders. This is better to get up than I think any of them are. So let's see, 4 more ranks, so that's 2. We'll say 3, because we'll probably put the Forma in this slot. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need to make up 10. This will get 8. I could put out an aura mod and gain enough, but how many aura? I have 2. I could do that, but wouldn't it almost be better if there was one to do? For a while, I was running this because I think that was the type that was on, but I want to say either this or obviously Steel Charge, which would be doubled, which would give another 4. If I put this in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this will account for 8, and this will go up by 2. So yeah, that would be better, but I would have to take 60% melee damage. Okay, so hear me out, hear me out. Just in theory, I'm not going to mess with any of those. We'll lose that. We'll lose that. So we haven't edited health at all. What happens if we put this up here? We go up to 988. That's not quite as worthwhile as I would have hoped, but it could be. This hinges on them having armor. But it would be good. For as armory is. My Nova is. See, it's the debate between that or that. Where this would give me enough that I don't have to use... I'd have to switch the polarity. Alternatively, I could switch this in. Which makes it easier to kill things, but... This also could give me more maximum health. But I'd have to put it in Umbral form of it. It's a tough decision as to whether or not it's worth an Umbral Forma for 20% maximum health. Okay. It's a really hard call. Because this is, like, normally it's like, okay, you could go with one or the other. It's not going to make a huge difference. In this case, and I am going to switch for Corrosive Projection because minus 18% armor is kind of nice. In this specific instance, it is kind of a case of you can do one or the other. And it's either 20% of this. Oh, but no, if it's worth putting an aura mod, it's worth putting this one in. only, because this would cost me an aura and a forma. It's not a case if I could just switch to this. I'd have to put one in and then put an umbral forma in. So it is worth doing this then. For the extra space and not having to use this, it's better, because you only ever should have to use one aura former per frame. So once I do that, I'm not going to have to do it again. As far as Archon shards go, I think I have one of each. Oh. Wait, I have a Tau Forged Amber Archon shard. I don't plan on putting any of these in. To be entirely honest, I would consider putting either reds or blues in. I would consider switching some of the blues for health, except especially Tau Forged ones, are one of the most effective ways of getting high, like very high level stuff. Because like you can get 225 health or 225 armor, which is like a 40 or 50% armor. More, I think, with this frame. Like, if I remember right, my Umbral Vitality gives me... No, not Vitality, that's health. 147% armor is... 198. Or no, 192. 192. That's what 150% armor looks like. Bear in mind, the Archon shards are base 150, so it's about 120% armor per each of these. And this one is like 170, 180% armor. Which means if I wasn't relying on it to boost the Umbral Vitality, I don't think there's a primed item, there's just the Umbral version. It's one of the best in the game. And you get the 180% out of it is better. The Intensify would be good to have it max, just to have the extra strength. It's not going to be a huge difference from where it's at right now, but it will make a difference. But yeah, I'm now realizing that I almost feel like I'm kind of wasting this stuff on Nova. Almost. I don't have any other frame that I would put this kind of effort into, so I'm fairly okay with it, but oh yeah, I keep meaning to ask Dave, because I could take this up almost to rank 3, but I don't know if with it, if I put this at rank 3, what's the cost going to be to go up to here? And I don't want to dance with that. Molt efficiency. I actually feel like it would be better to get anything that boosts health by a significant amount. I don't know. It's not been the fastest getting the Bellicos because I'm not buying any. I refuse to buy any. Yes, it is me being stubborn, and yes, I am okay. I should buy relic packs. I actually really should buy relic packs because I'm probably getting near to being able to rad things. 412, yeah. And at 500, I'm probably going to do a rad share. So I think I'm going to start running relics. I'm going to throw that Umbral format in just to have it in. Because if I'm going to go run missions, there's no good reason not to horrifically painfully throw my final umbral forma in. And boop, it's done. It's done. That hurt. The loss in armor is actually not that great. It's painful how little I lose in armor. It's like I started throwing armor in because the Archon shards, because it's like I have Archon shards, and now it's like, yeah, so I fully built the frame for armor and such. It's like just immediately went overboard on it. Well, I have 19 of these. I'm guessing I was buying them in relic packs. Now, there's two big reasons to run relics. One, they're usually relatively quick. Two, I can put, and that'll get me levels on Nova. Two, Katir. No good reason not to run stuff for Katir right now. Oh yeah, I need to do my orbiter. This is technically not the basic orbiter skin. It's just, I want to do something else. Try something new. And by new, I do not mean... Nobody told me to do the skin that I did. And I don't mean just the general skin.
That somebody
like, I could
vital
make it
to enemy
colors
operations is here. Find them and capture them. Void Fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
Invalid request. There are no security protocols active.
A Fisher. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics.
This is why Nova's great in this
Stay focused.
level.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Literally just running
Walkers incoming.
slowly to the exit.
They're dropping
Killing
reactant.
stuff with my null
Use it to
stars.
crack
I don't have to
open a
worry
relic.
about it. I don't have to think about
The
it.
reactant is working on your relic. Find more. Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno.
This is all affinity for Nova. Like, for the record. I suppose I should keep it. I could go back if I needed to, but I'd like to continue pushing forward. It's looking like I'm gonna do it.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
I don't know why this is Master Rank 14 unlocked. Unless it's because I am that Master Rank, I don't know. Katir's in town. 45 ducats over 15.
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
Temporary traces.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them. There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. The enemies are dropping reactant. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done. Walkers incoming. You have collected enough reactant to open your relic.
I think I only get affinity if the null stars kill stuff. Luckily for me, that's completely an option.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Yeah, see, my Nova's already rank 8. My priority is going to be like to get the continuity and the stretching. Mostly because those two, I will be able to hit my null stars from further and have more null stars to hit stuff with, which means more kills for low level content like this.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target. Void fissures. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury?
That's kind of the problem.
You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. Defeat the corrupted, and use their reactant to open a relic. Target located. Bring them in. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The capture target has vital information that we will need to extract. We need our subject brought back alive. The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside. Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done. Heavy robotic signature detected. Lock and load.
Nova and her proxy killed are hilarious to me. It's just like, yeah, I walk through, things die. It's like, oh yeah, I got a silver. Nice. Oh wait, gold. No, I gotta grab that gold, man. You gotta get it. I mean, it's the hard one. Golds are some of those
Mission
ones that it's like,
complete.
if I don't
Excellent
have to
work,
use them, I
Tenno.
don't, because they're the most pain in the ass things to get. Even silvers are easy compared. I wish I could go up to around level 30 with Nova once I've got a handful more mods on it. I'd want to go up to about 30. Excuse me. I should not have had mac and cheese for breakfast. That was a poor choice. It's just, it's not worth the time. Shit.
Fog. We'll chase it away with acts of beauty. Welcome.
Secondary weapon kills.
That's all from me.
Operator, did you hear that? It said... Cosmic background radiation is a riot!
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
Oh yeah, and that's the rank with the strength. That's
You
right.
found a fissure.
Making
Look
it
out for
even
reactant.
easier to kill things.
The corrupted enemies are dropping reactant. Collect it to open your void relic. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic. You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. Walkers incoming. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. We cannot let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly. Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno. Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
Spread void traces around? Sure. I don't know why everybody jumped on this one. Thank you, Doc the Deadeye. I'm glad one person realized that it was just spreading them around. Between the two
Great
silvers.
work. I am pleased with your performance.
At this rate, I'm leveling up Nova actually pretty decent, right? I would love to have an affinity booster right now, but that's just not enough. Dave is on. Suppose that tab did get buried. No. He's not on. Which is unfortunate, but It's not like I can force him to
Dream.
come on.
It's on these
Just to run
long and
shit
quiet
case.
nights I ask myself, how could I do more and do it better? And then something I read a long time ago whispers in my ear. And dream,
I can see.
I pour
17.
myself a drink.
From. I feel like a pro player, and I'm only like rank 14, and it's like you begin to realize like, oh, these rank 20s aren't like idiots.
This way.
I've met a lot of them that are just plain upright idiots, but you know, not all of them actually are.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic? You're near a fissure. Target
I
located.
know it's probably
Bring them
really
in.
bugging people that
Defeat the corrupted
I don't
and use
immediately
their reactant
blitz
to
for
open
the
a relic.
objective or anything.
You are going
Captures
to need
are
more
so
reactant
fast,
if you
though.
want to open that relic.
And to be frank, I need.
Stay focused.
want
There's a
levels.
heavy unit approaching.
Or
You cannot let
find
our
things,
target
so
know we're here.
from my
Track
Nova.
them down quickly. Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done. Walkers incoming. That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look
Oh,
inside. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
No, there's little point in doing that, but there is a chance. Can I use for it more? No, I'll use for it. Okay.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
I think by casting that stuff I can get a little bit of an affinity, which is more what I was going for than anything. It's not going to be much or anything, but every little bit will help.
sundry items ready to claim, operator.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting. There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. Collect reactant to open your relic. Be aware. Only corrupted enemies will drop it. Target located. Bring them in. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno. Well done, Tenno. Your relic is opened.
Invalid request. There are no security protocols active.
We've got robots inbound. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun? I will attempt to bypass this fault.
people ask where they can send me gifts. Some want to take me out to dinner. One lonesome old rail agent even asked Nora to marry him. Nora ain't the marrying kind, but thank you. Was in love once with a man. Face of an angel. Morals of a chainsaw. We all have a type, don't we? Against which we must be forever on guard. But damn, he looked good in a suit.
Tenno, the balance of power continues to shift. Navigation is marked with new invasions.
Control, prepare another confinement transport. Listen, ignorance is no excuse for an expired document. Next.
never been put to the test. Now, I am holding it and showing it to you, sir. Is there anyone suffering from injustice? Keep living dreams. A little bird tells me that nasty old Nathaniel's got something up his sleeve for the good people of Fortuna. But I have it on good authority, help is on the way. Keep the faith, people. Sunshine is just around the corner. Nathaniel ain't best pleased by the actions of some of our friends. Keep your heads down, Solaris United, and steer clear of Officer Friendly. Something's out there, dreamers. Nora can feel it. Pulling at her waters like the moon pulls the tides. Something big and something old. It knows us. What will it say, I wonder, the day it steps up to our door and knocks? Nora has it on good authority that rail pirates are hungry after a cold weekend, sweet thing. Check your mags and keep the gas tanks full. Nora tries, dreamers. You know she does. But I swear, sometimes you be standing there, soaked to the skin, and some idiot wants to talk about the weather.
Rail Control, this is Merchant Transport 3398 reporting for passage. Rail Control, I don't see why boarding would be necessary. Perhaps if I sent over a sample container of my wares, you could inspect that. I mean, you wouldn't even need to send it back. Okay. Okay, how about I send over 5 containers for, inspection? A pleasure doing business with you, Rail Control.
Grenier galleons kicking up dust all the way from Venus to Pluto. Watch your backs, people. a remark that Neff's obelisk is lit up for another of the big man showcases, parties, soirees, whatever. On the invite list is anybody who is anybody, and nobody who is nobody. Even Nora Knight didn't get an invite.